Hi, kindergartners. Okay, today we're going to continue using our whole part mat. So we're going to start with our whole number, take away a part, and it's going to equal a part, smaller number. So we're going to do subtraction, and we're going to continue using our whole part that we were doing in class, because that's our strategy with counters. So I need you to go grab your whole part mat worksheet. We did the front in class. Remember, we were getting our counters, we were putting them in our whole number and then taking away a part and it equaled the second part. So go grab this paper because we're going to end up using the back side today for right now for your seesaw jobs. And if you'd like, you can go grab your bigger part whole mat if it's easier for you to work on here before you put it on here. Okay? So go grab your part whole mat that we worksheet we did in class and this. So press pause and you'll need your counters, which are going to be your beads today, okay? So get those materials and then unpause and come on back. All right, kindergartners, now that you have your materials that you need, your whole part mat and your worksheet, I'm going to give us our first equation and then we're going to turn it sideways, okay? So our first equation is going to be 11 take away 8 equals So here's our first equation. I want you to write it in on yours. 11 minus 8 equals So write that in. I'm going to put my beads to the side. And then, because we're doing subtraction, I'm going to turn my worksheet on its side. And I'm going to put 11 up at the top because that's my whole number. That's what I'm going to start with. So you can either do it on the small whole part, or you can grab your big mat and do it on here. So if I were to do it on the big mat, I'm going to take my whole number, which is 11. So you guys do that now. Find 11. Put your counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because remember, subtraction is take away. So whole number, take away a part, equals a part. Smaller number. Okay, so I have my 11 up top. Now, how many were we going to take away, everyone? Minus 8. So you write that in your whole part. I'm going to take away or minus 8. I'm going to do that with my counters now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whole number, take away a part, equals a part. How many do we have left? I'm going to slide these ones down now to the other part. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write that in my equation now. 11 minus 8 equals 3. Whole number, take away a part, equals a part. All right, let's do another subtraction sentence. Our next problem is going to be, let's start with 9 minus 7. Ooh, let's see what it's going to be. 9 minus 7 equals, So I'm going to turn my whole part mat on its side because we're not adding. We're going to start with the whole number, which is 9. And then we're going to take away a part, which is 7. So now I'm going to set it up on my big mat. I'm going to put 9 in my hole.
You do the same at home. If you need to pause the video to count out 9, please do.
Let me make sure I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I have my whole number. Whole number, take away a part, equals a part. Smaller number. And this is our whole part. That's why it's on its side. Okay, let's take away 7. So I'm going to minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, what part are we left with? I'm going to slide it down. What part are we left with? 2. So now I'm going to do equals 2. So I'm going to put that up here in my equation. Write my best 2. Make sure it's not flying backwards. Let me see it so you guys can see there. Around and a back on the railroad track. 9 minus 7 equals 2. I'm going to go like this so you guys can see it up above. 2. All right, I'm going to give you 2 more problems, and I'd like you to do them the same way. I'm going to have you write the equation in and then turn your paper on its side, because for subtraction, we start with the whole number. We take away a part, and it equals a part. Same thing here. We're going to start with the whole number. We're going to take away a part, and it's going to equal a part. Smaller number. And I'm going to continue to use my beads and my counters on my whole part mat before I do it here. Okay, so let me give you your 2 equations you're going to do now by yourself.
Copy these down.
12 minus 8 equals And your other equation, this one's going to be a little harder. 16
Whoa.
take away 9 equals So remember, turn it on its side. Start with your whole number. Take away a part. Then it'll equal your other part. When you're finished, take a picture of your mat for one of these problems and the worksheet, just like mine was above, and show us your math work today.